Hello, hello, hello everyone. It's Melissa here in Crafty Max. Hello again, it's me. Hello friends. I am making a Santa Christmas wreath. Isn't he adorable? Absolutely love this. Let me go ahead and put my Etsy shop here for you guys. Etsy.com/shop/craftymax LLC. There we go. Hello, my friends. Let me just go ahead and pin this real quick. Pin. Here we are. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Wanda, Tara, Sarita, Linda, Nikki. Hello, my friends. Hey, Debbie Schultzer. You've been waiting on this one. This is so cute. I actually put kit number 1762, but I think this is actually 1762. Let me see here real quick, friends, because this is actually two kits. I'm sorry, hold it for a second. I actually forgot to Santa 62 and 64. Kit number 1762 and 64. Because I did an encore, remember, friends? 178 days till Christmas. Tara, that's amazing. Hey, Joan. Patricia Wooden, thank you, my friend, for those stars. Thank you, girlfriend. Hey, Carolyn Bitter, Kim Gambadora, how are you doing? Robin Marie and Lou Ann Bryan. Hello, my friends. Hey, Sue King. Hey, girlfriend. How are y'all doing today? Stephen Connor Kirk, there's my brother. Hey, bro, how are you doing? It's good for you to see me. Hey, Wanda. Hey, thank you for the sprinkles. Hey, Lynn. Lynn, thank you so much for the stars. You too, Pat Wiley. Thank you guys so much for those. Crystal, thank you for the stars. Robin Marie, too. Yay, Christmas, I know, Crystal. Hey, Lori Clask, my friends, how are you doing? Hey, Irene Benavides, how are you doing? Hey, Debbie Schultzer, thank you for the stars. Hey, honey, there's my honey, guys. There's my hubby. Hey, Faye Gentry, you love Santa. Tara, thank you for those stars, girl. I so appreciate that. Hey, Jennifer Crook, how are you, Jennifer? Sadie Henry, Ray Ann, how are you doing? You love this sign. Well, my friends, this is actually a graphic that I purchased, the Santa here. But what I did, I went ahead and added this red trim and that other little stripe right there, that lime green stripe. It just kind of made him pop a little bit, made him look like he was looking into a window and you're looking out. Love this. Hey, Gloria Bricker, how are you doing? Jennifer Hobson, Gloria, thank you for the stars, girl. You're doing well, brother. That's good. That's good. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? Carolyn Bates, thank you for those stars. Hey, Janet Stevens. Hello, Sarah Evans. Hey, Catherine, thank you for those stars, girlfriend. Thank you for saying hi to my honey. Hey, Carol Miskinnis, thank you for those stars, girl. Hey, Tammy Harris Hodges, you just got your patchy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, friend. Hey, Melinda Baum, thank you for those stars. Jenny Stewart. Okay, Winnie. Thank you for the stars, girl. How are you doing? Guys, thank y'all so much. Y'all are so wonderful. Steamy, West Virginia. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, Diane. Thank you for the stars, girl. Amy Holt. Y'all know if you're new to my page, I like to just take a few minutes to say hello to as many people as I can. Lisa Gonzalez. Thank you, girlfriend. Hey, girl. How are you doing? Sue King. Thank you for the stars. You too, Carol Gibson. Guys, it's going so fast, I can't get to all of you. But we're going to go ahead and make this beautiful. Thank you, Tammy Harris Hodges. Hey, Stuart, I don't know if you saw, but Tammy said hi. We're going to go ahead and make this stinking cute, and I do mean stinking cute, Santa wreath. Hey, Stephanie Miller, my friend, how are you doing? Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you down here. Oops, somebody's been playing with my stuff. I'm going to have to see what's going on here. Let me bring you back over. I go out of the shop for a little bit and my stuff gets wonky. Hey, Juanita, thank you for those stars, girl. I appreciate that so much. All right, now once again, this is a wreath kit tutorial for number 1762 and 64. I do have two kits available in my Etsy shop, friends. I have a Halloween one and I have a Christmas one. I don't know how long they will last, so if you want one, go grab yourself one, okay? My Etsy shop is pinned at the bottom of the screen. Now, for those of you who purchased this one, now I sold 40 of these. Now, on 20 of them, the ribbons are just a little bit different, but everything else is the same. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Oh, Lisa's saying, hey, Dimples. Oh, Lisa. Girl, you're going to be in so much trouble. Now, here's the curls. Yes, my friends, word on curls. And yes, there is champagne gold in that. Can you believe it? Yes, it is. Now, here are the ribbons. Oh, my gosh, friends. Doesn't this just make your heart sing? Let me flip that camera around, friends, so y'all can get a better view. This is just so stinking beautiful ribbon. Now, Tammy, if you're still on here, I know you love it, girlfriend, because you love polka dots. Miss Polka Dot Wreath Co., my friend. Okay, this says Merry Christmas. Love this ribbon so very much, and it goes beautifully with the Santa sign. Love it. This is your funky bow ribbon. It's cut at 24 inches, friends, and you're going to need 9 of them. All you need to do is just line your ribbons up to dovetail, line them up, fold them over, and cut at an angle. I like to show you this each time. You got your kid on Saturday, Melinda. That is awesome, girlfriend. Hey, Cheryl. Mr. Waterman. Hey, buddy, let me call you right back. I'm on my live.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was Mr. Waterman. Okay, friends, line your ribbons up, fold them over, cut at an angle. He didn't know I was on my live, friends. You already made yours. Oh, gosh, Gloria. I bet it's beautiful, girl. I know it's beautiful. You guys just knock it out of the park all the time. How you guys are making your wreaths. I love it. Oh, let me flip the camera back around, friends. There we go. There we go. You're killing me again with that ribbon. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Look at this. Now, doesn't this make your heart sing when you see these 3 ribbons with that Santa sign? Oh, my gosh. Y'all know it's going to be gorgeous. And look at this. I even have that overlay. I may have to take my time making this one, friends. I'm going to love it so much. All right, now, to make your curls in your kits, you have 3 more meshes. You have that gold metallic, you have that lime green, and you have this Deco Poly border stripe. Yes, ma'am, you see it. We're going to use these colors together. Trust me, it's going to be beautiful. Hey, Scott, Mr. Waterman. It's okay. Everybody say hello to my friend, Mr. Scott Waterman's on here. Thank you, buddy. If you have time when I get off, I will give you a buzz, if that's okay. If that's okay. Sharon Antola, my friend, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Each bell that rings, an angel gets their wings. Pam Julian, you know, I say the same thing, girlfriend. I say the same thing, my friend. Hey, Joy Whitaker. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Y'all are the best. Now, as you see, I'm using my bow dabber as my 3rd hand to hold on to those curls, guys. Now, I have to tell you, for those of you who purchased this wreath kit, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to apologize because this mesh, even though it's a border stripe mesh, almost had me pulling my hair out because it was so wonky. And I know I didn't look like I struggled right there, but it really was a struggle for me to do that curl. Okay, there's those curls. Let me show you one more time. Now, friends, guess what I did do? I went ahead and I did 10 short videos showing how to make a Deco Poly mesh wreath. Now, I'm going to be uploading all 10 of those short videos tomorrow. I broke it down from step by step by step. I mean, I did a video just showing how to do the poofs, just the curls, to cut your ribbons, adding your ribbons, adding your curls, all of that stuff. Can you flip your phone back? Oh gosh, friends, I've got y'all so trained to have it this way and it's backwards. I just love y'all. Y'all crack me up. I just love it so much. That's better, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Where do you get your signs? They are gorgeous. Lana, well, that sign, I actually bought that graphic and then I just added the round circles and the trim, the border around it. I love having borders around my signs most of the time. When will you start selling your signs? Oh, well, good news, Victoria. I got it. My heat press was supposed to be delivered today, but they called me and said that probably tomorrow. I've got to call them first thing in the morning to see if it's going to be delivered tomorrow. And I got my email that my second printer has been shipped. So I'm hoping, my friends, keep our fingers crossed, that we will have be able to start that next week. I'm hoping and praying. All right, now this elevated wreath form is 15 inches round, and there's 8 ties on top, 10 ties on the bottom. And for the base, we are using this wide metallic Deco poly mesh. Oh, thank you for those stars, Jeanette. Thank you, girl. And you too, Betty Jean. Friends, I did look it up today, and we are right at 8,000. We only need 8,000 stars to complete that second challenge. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, look how beautiful that is. I love this. What kind of printer did I get? Cynthia, it's a sublimation printer. It's the Sawgrass 1000. It's just like the one I have. I bought another heat press and printer just for doing our signs so we can sell our signs. So, all right, now we're going to do 12-inch poofs on the top and 12-inch poofs on the bottom. All right, my friends? Making sure my ends are turned under. Create that natural poof. Hello, my friends. Christine, thank you so much for those stars, girl. I appreciate that. Placing that mesh in the center. Now, like I said, I will upload those 10 short videos showing how to make a Deco poly mesh wreath, step by step. I broke it down, and so you can watch each step as many times as you want, because most of them are like 8 or 9 minutes. There may be one that's 10 minutes, and that is it, friends. So if you don't want to see the whole thing, you don't have to watch them all, right? You can just go to whichever one you need. If you're having trouble with curls, you can go and watch that 8 or 9 minute little video as many times as you want to get the hang of making your curls. All right, now friends, we're going to do 12-inch poofs on the top and 12-inch poofs on the bottom. Hey, Deanna Gibson, my friend, how are you? Hey, Amy Will Holt, how are you doing? Tamala, thank you so much for those stars, my friend. 2-week streak, girlfriend, thank you. Hey, Carol Travers, how are you doing? Wanda Falk, how are you? Linda Ball, how are you doing today? Or I should say this evening. My friends. If I have time, I may go tonight and finish up my Halloween ornament tree. Y'all, most of y'all were on my live when I was starting my Halloween ornament tree. So stinking cute to go along with that ornament pumpkin wall hanger that I did. So I may go ahead and do another live after this one when I get back to my craft room. Hey Sarah, thank you for those stars. Thank you so much, girlfriend. Hey Susan Melton, Sandra Hamilton, how are you doing? Martha Griffin. Hey Betty Jean Keenan, girl, how are you doing? Don't y'all love this wide metallic? This red, I love red. I just love red for Christmas, don't y'all? I don't know, it just kind of makes my heart happy. Doesn't make much to make my heart happy. Melinda Baum, Judy Harris, hey girl. Melinda Baum, thank you so much for those stars, girl. Hey, I appreciate that. Boy, we are getting really close now. Crystal Fleming, hi from West Virginia. Country roads take me home. Yep. Brittany Dixon, how are you? Hey y'all, I love that. Hey Alice Forrest. It's your favorite color, Tanya. I love that. My mother years and years ago had red carpet. She loved it. It was a shag. Do y'all remember that? Like back in the 70s? They had shag carpet. Yeah. Y'all know what that is? I don't even know if they still make it. Yourself, you're feeling tired. Okay, thank you, Lynn. I'll do my best, girl. I bet that wasn't so easy to do because you usually just do it on instant. Oh my gosh, you know, girl. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Teresa, my friend. Hey. If y'all haven't, if you're new to my page, if you guys, or even if you are not, if you would like, follow, and share my page, that would be awesome. Thank you so much, my friends. Oh, because y'all know everything helps, doesn't it? Everything. Okay, here's the last one on the top. Once again, 12-inch poofs on the top. Brought back the shag, girl. The shag is back? Really? I'm late. What are we making? Michelle Myers. Hey, girl, we are making a Christmas wreath with Santa on it. All right, now I am bringing this down to the bottom, right between those two ties. Now, you could go ahead and tie it in if you want. I like to zip tie mine, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it around this way so it won't get twisted in that tie. Hey, Lisa Brown, how are you doing? Hey, Lisa. MG and BFF did great today. Oh, yes, they did, didn't they? If y'all not my supporters group, we have Table Talk Tuesday at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays. And I was out with my daughter, so BFF and MG handled Table Talk Tuesday for me today. And they did an awesome job. Awesome job. I love it that I have, such a wonderful team here that I can do things like that periodically. Hey, Shirley Saunders. But I did miss you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I missed being there too, girlfriend. I loved watching it, though. It was so cute. Oh, my gosh. They did great. Lana Finley, thank you for those stars. Not at your house, Vine. Hey, Christy. Thank you for those stars, girl. Y'all are so wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Once again, 12-inch poops on the bottom as well. You're here in Goldsboro, North Carolina from Ohio visiting your granddaughters. Are you, Rita Bates? You know my honey is originally from North Carolina. You know that, right? Yep, from Ohio. My honey is originally from Ohio. Yes. Hey, Regina Stewart, how are you doing? Hello. Hey, Lisa Cohen, how are you doing, my friend? Hey, Debbie Van Auken, how are you doing? Hey, Jimmy Ann. Hello, friends. Thank y'all for popping on here with me. Love it. Wait until you see what we're going to be making. This really is going to be a gorgeous wreath. Friends, trust me on this. When I put my kits together, I really try to think about and visualize what it's going to look like after I make it. And this is going to be stunning. Really, really stunning. Of course, they're all beautiful, right? But, we do like some more than we like the others. Now, if you love traditional colors, this is going to have gold in it, friends. It's going to have gold. Now, I pulled this one up too high. This is up a little bit higher than this one. So I'm going to pull that down just a little bit because I want those to be the same height. And I showed you guys how to do that on the little videos that I did. And I will upload those tomorrow. Because it took me a little bit to do it. Because there was 10 videos. But hey, you guys are worth it. Y'all are worth it. Does anybody know where I can buy all of the colorful work wreath forms? Scott sells out fast. Yes, he does. Victoria, I am right now not really sure who has them in stock. Does anybody on here know if anybody has them in stock right now? Because y'all are really good to let us know and share with each other where we can get our stuff. It's wonderful. Teresa, I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. You can't post on, Vicky, you still cannot post on Table Talk. Vicki Bullock, would you do me a favor whenever, because Carol Miskinnis has to do the same thing, just when you want to comment, use Messenger, because Messenger pops up on the top of my screen, and I can see what you're saying, and that way I can let the group know that you're there and that and what you're saying as well. If you have questions and that kind of thing, that way you won't feel like you're left out. Because I hate for that to happen. Leslie, my friend, how are you doing? Try Wreaths of Joy, she said. Wreaths of Joy for wreath forms, friends. Okay? Both Deco Exchange and Something Crafty, Lisa Denningham says. Deco Exchange and something, I can't remember what it was. Hotter than in Kentucky, Mary Wicker. Girlfriend, I know, it's crazy. This weather is just like, oh, it's so wacky. Oh, Lord Jesus, I know. And you know, I don't like the heat very much at all. Okay, now, we're going to go ahead and cut this off. Okay, let's cut that off. Let's just go ahead and remove this. And my friends, where I cut that off, you can do one of two things. You can hide that in this poof, or you can do what I'm going to do and just put it inside my work wreath form, making sure I don't move that tie out of its place. Okay, and I'm going to zip tie to my frame. Now, these are always suggestions. Remember, I want you to be uniquely you. You can make your wreath like I am, or you can change it up, add something else. Don't use something that I have. Just whatever you feel like, you know, your design and how you want it. That's what I want you to do. I want to encourage you to be uniquely you. Now, that's our base. It's gorgeous. Now, we're going to Craft Outlet has some too. Angel. Oh, Angel Gold. Check Craft Outlet, people. Thank you, Angel. Amber Vidmar. Thank you for those stars. Have you made a candy cane wreath? Yes, I have, Patty. I've sold quite a few of those. Sure have. Oh, I'm thinking of a candy cane. Now, I haven't done just a plain old candy cane wreath, but I have made candy canes. And they are beautiful, I will say. Okay, now, my friends, I am using this 10.5-inch gorgeous tinsel mesh for my overlay. Wait until y'all see this. This is going to be fabulous. Now, let me go ahead, put the sign up here so y'all can see what we're working with. Isn't he adorable? All right, now I'm going to find another place on my work wreath form. That right here. I'm going to open that tab. I'm going to gather this mesh just like I did the red, okay? And I'm going to place it on top of that red mesh, and I'm going to zip tie it in. You, like I said before, you can go ahead and just tie it in if you want with the ties. I like to zip tie mine. Okay, let me bring that back up just a little. Tie her in. Bring that to the back here. Here we go. Let's snip that off. There we go. Let's snip this off right here just to clean it up a little bit. There we are. Hey Martha Griffin, how are you doing? I love this overlay. It's going to be stunning. It has the gold, the green, the red. Oh, it's just perfect with the sign, friends. Now I'm just going to go over top of that poof. Now I'm going to kind of keep it a little tighter because I want to still see that gorgeous overlay underneath. See, I don't want to cover up all of that red. I'm just using this for definition and a little bit more texture in my wreath, okay? So I'm not going to get all carried away about opening that up. All right? Have to forgive me, friends. My hands are not cooperating too good this evening. But I'm getting there. Ooh, isn't that pretty? So pretty. Hey, Michelle Cardwell. Hey, Janice. How are you doing? You have not been able to do that? Oh, gosh. What have you not been able to do? I missed it. I missed it, friends. Now, don't forget, I do have 2 kits in my Etsy shop, a Halloween and a Christmas one. If you are interested in trying out one of my kits, they're both going to be beautiful wreaths. That Halloween one's going to be stinking cute. I was going to add picks and stuff, but that thing, it has such expensive ribbons and mesh to it. And I was already getting up there, so I wasn't able to add any picks to it. But hey, that's okay. It's still going to be gorgeous. Gonna be gorgeous, my friends. Look how stinking cute that is. Yo, Chick Trendy Tree, the Wreath Shop, and Carolina Pottery too for reforms. Most certainly. Mr. Waterman, and if he's out, all in. That's what's bothering me is my arthritis. I'm telling you, friends. Dang it. Anywho, but it's okay. We're going to keep right on trucking, aren't we? Deco Exchange does have some. Go to Deco Exchange, friends. They're saying that Deco Exchange has wreath forms. So go over and check what Damon has. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. Gosh. And I don't have any more of this tinsel mesh. It's just gorgeous. Oh, Lordy, it's gorgeous. Okay, now I'm coming down to the bottom, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go over top of those poofs, okay? But first, I'm just going to zip tie it in between those 2 ties, okay? Hey, Michelle. Hey, girlfriend. You love red and green together for Christmas? Yes, I do too. Hey, Karen Phillips. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, girlfriend. Thank you, my friends. Aw, thank you, Tamala. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you so much, friend. All right, now we're going to just go ahead and start around. And we're going to go add the overlay, just like we did before. See how I'm making it shorter? Y'all know sometimes I like to do the overlays like with the expandable jute and expand it out, or take your mesh and go all cover the entire poof, but I'm not doing that this time. I want to keep some of that red showing. Okay. Thank you, Danita Brown. I don't see this kit on your Etsy site. Diana, this one sold out. This one sold out, but this has been such a hit that I'm going to try my best to find this overlay so that I can offer this kit again, because this overlay is just absolutely gorgeous with this. Now, if I find something comparable that I like as well, then I will use it. But I haven't found it yet. And y'all know I'm very particular about what I put in my kits, so so we shall see. See what? Okay, there we go. Just gather it. And see, I'm not too concerned if I'm tucking the ends under. That is perfectly okay in this case. It is just how you want your design to look. If you want to open it up completely, go ahead and open it up completely. If you want to cover all of that red, totally up to you. It's your design, right? Now everything you see that I'm using is in the kit. So for those of you who purchased both of those kits, this is how you do it. And you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Be uniquely you, your design. Oh, but this is gorgeous, I have to say. Thank you, Ginger. I think it's going to be beautiful too. Gonna be beautiful, just the way you are. Mhm. Okay. Now see, I actually pushed that poof down that's underneath, so I just brought it back up just a little bit more. This is gorgeous like this. You can just about put the sign on there, and it would be so pretty if you just want a very more simple and not a lot of things in your wreath. Y'all know me. I got some stuff to add to this sucker. Lisa, the overlay is gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. Just gather. And I am opening each tie and laying that directly on top of that poof, okay? Last one. There we go. Like that. There we are. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this off. I'm going to try to keep this as straight as I can. There we are. Let's remove this. Boy, I love this. Gosh, that's so gorgeous. And this is stencil tubing. Okay. Now, hey Carlotta, my friend, how are you doing? Okay, now once again, you can hide that in the poof, but I'm going to put it inside my work wreath form. Okay. Put it inside. Lift that up. There we are. That got smushed down just a little bit, so I'm going to bring it up. There we go. Zip tied onto my frame. Rosemary, thank you for those stars. You found that overlay at Ribbon College. What? Oh my gosh. Did you, Carol Muskinnis? Everybody, Carol said this overlay is at the Ribbon Cottage. And she ordered some of it, friends. Well, y'all better go get it because I'm going to go over there and see if I can order enough for another kit. So y'all better go get it while the getting's good. I'm just giving you fair warning, that's all. Just giving you fair warning, friends. Oh, my Lord. It's like, run. All right, now, that is so gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now, we're going to go ahead and add the curls. Gonna add the curls. You have to get an MRI on your arm. Why, Carlotta, do you have to get an MRI on your arm, girlfriend? Why do you have to do that? Now see, I wanted to bring in some of the white too because of Santa over there. He's just stinking adorable. Now I am going to go ahead. Now see this? When I put my curls in up the top, I'm going vertical, not horizontal. And I just kind of lift those curls up a little bit. Oh, this is going to be like stunning. Isn't the gold gorgeous in this? Just gorgeous. And wait until I put the sign on here, then you're going to notice how much you're going to see that light in that house and the lamp post. It's going to be stunning, stunning, stunning. Hey guys. Hey Lynn Mueller. Hey Yezzy. Vicky Crepes, how are you doing? Hey Lana Bradley. Victoria Hodden, how are you doing? Hey friends. Hey, hey, hey. Hey Luann. Luann Bryan. We're putting them in every tie. Love, love, love this. Ooh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I tell you what, friends, Christmas is just my jam. I love it, love it, love it, love it so very much. I'm about ready not to do any more kits other than Christmas. Y'all are probably thinking I'm crazy, aren't you? You'll be like, Melissa, we still need some Halloween. We still need some fall. What do y'all think, huh? What do y'all think? Look how pretty just the top is. Oh my gosh. All right, let's put them on the outside. Ribbon candy? Oh yeah, it sure does. It really does, doesn't it? Ribbon candy, when you think about ribbon candy, you think of Christmas, don't you? That is a good thing. There we are. I'm going to smush my little curl right there. Bring that one up. Perfect. If you see a little bit fraying, just go ahead and snip it. Okay. You see how I'm opening my tie? Opening my tie. And I'm going horizontal at the bottom with my curls. Open that tie and I'm just pushing them in and bringing a couple of those curls up. And I go over all of this step by step on those videos that I'm going to upload tomorrow. So be on the lookout for those, friends. There's 10 of them, 10 short videos. Yes. Oh, thank you guys. You just ordered that overlay. Oh gosh, Debbie Craft Outlet has it too. I've got to go over there. Y'all don't buy it all before I can get some, okay? I gotta get this overlay again. It's gorgeous. That tinsel. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I didn't open that one. There we are. And see how I like my curls inset? I just think that's so pretty. It's just the way I like to do it, friends. Your husband laughs and shakes his head when I decorate. I go overboard and make different themes on my tables and I'll lend a ball. Oh, but it's so beautiful. Where did I get this overlay? I think Craig Bachman, but Craft Outlet has it too. And the Ribbon Cottage. From what I understand. So go over and take a look, my friends. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Yes, it is. Hey, Nicole English, how are you doing? Kenyatta, how are you doing? Charlene Miller, how are you doing this evening? Hey, Ray Ann, my friend, how are you? Hey, friends. Thank y'all for popping on here with me. This is going to be a beauty. Yes, it is. See that little red? He just wants to fray a little bit. But I have conquered it. I have conquered that, my friends. All right. Now look how gorgeous and full and lush this is. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh. And then with this, wait until Santa's on there. All right, let's go ahead and bring the sign over. Now you see how beautiful that is, and look at that. When I put that on there, that is going to pop. And it's just like, you know, one of those subtle colors. And with that overlay, it's going to be beautiful. Just beautiful. Now I'm going to punch a hole in the top, the bottom, and on each side. And on those videos, I show you, one video is just me showing you how to attach your sign. Okay, now I'm going to find the center. I'm using my Euro punch that I picked up from Michael's in the jewelry section. Now it's been a while since I bought this one there. I don't know if they still have the Euro punch, but most jewelry or most craft stores have a jewelry section and they sell them. You can also get it off of Amazon too, I'm pretty sure. Angie Dunkel, my friend. Hey girl. And thank you so much for those stars. Angie, we are close. We are so close with this challenge. Oh, before I forget as well, The first challenge, the first Facebook challenge with those stars, the Facebook challenge, star challenge that we accomplished. We are going to do the coupon giveaways on Friday at 4 o'clock. On Friday at 4 o'clock. Now, you don't have to be on my live to, well, it would be nice if you were so we could get your email address, but what am I doing here? I'm getting ready to put this back. Okay, now, on Friday at 4 o'clock, so that if you want to pop on live with us, we're going to draw the names, the 26 names who gets those $25 each coupon codes for my Etsy shop, okay? Now, in your wreath kit, you have 4 chenille stems that I'm going to use to attach my sign to that wreath form. Now, you are more than welcome to use wire if you want. I just like to use a chenille stem that the color coordinates with my sign, because you can see how it blends in if you have to see it, if it's seen on your sign, on your wreath. So it's no big deal, but if you like the wire, go ahead and use the wire, my friends. Everybody's different, right? Love the yellow. Never thought to add it in at Christmas. It's actually gold. But Rayanne, I do use yellow, my girlfriend. I sure do. Yep, that's a yellow gold. It's a beautiful color. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if the camera is picking up how vibrant this is, but ooh, Lordy. I can see that on my door. It is gorgeous. Hey, Tammy Wilson. Joanne's has the hole punch. You saw it today. Thank you, Valerie McDonald. So if anybody wants that hole punch, you go to Joanne's or go on Joanne's website and you can order it. All right, now I'm just going to move those curls out of my way, and I'm putting my sign in the center. Just in the center, my friends, okay? In the center. Let's pull this out. Pull that one out. There you go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this wreath back towards me to make sure that it is centered. All right, before I even start attaching it to my wreath, I want to make sure that I start out in the center, okay? That looks really stinking cute. Needs to go up just a hair. All right. For some reason, I feel like I need to adjust it. Here we are. Pull it back. Take a look. I don't know if I'm liking. Hold on. I don't know if I'm liking that. That's going to be on my bottom. Let me just take a look here. Here we go. Just like this. I like to make sure I find a place that the top of my wreath looks really, the curls look really cute and it's snuggled there, you know. All right, that is it. Ooh, perfect. All right, I like to start up at the top. Now I'm just going to go straight down right where I have that sign attached, and because I moved those a little bit, just a little bit of frame, I'm going to go straight down, right through that mesh, but not my curls, and I'm going to attach that to my wreath form. Okay. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here shortly. Here we are. Now I'm definitely going to have to pull that back towards me again. Ooh, that is so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it, friends. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And wait until the ribbons go in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, friends. Okay, now I'm going to pull it back towards me once more, just to make sure it didn't shift on me. Adorable. Okay, let's go straight down. Reaching underneath, grab a hold of that chenille stem, wrapping that around that wreath form. You see how I have my sign just inset just a little bit, not much, just a little. I don't really like my signs floating on the top, but You know, if you like that, that's perfectly okay. I was finally happy with the way I attached my sign the other day. Oh, it was like my 5th wreath. Jill Tone. I'm so happy for you, girl. That is awesome. That is awesome, girl. Yay. You conquered that. You can do anything, friend. Most people struggle with the sign for a while. Okay. I'll show you what I'm doing over there when I finish this one. Okay. Oh, thank you, Teresa. What's the name? The Ribbon Cottage. I don't see it. I'm not sure, Michelle. Somebody said, oh, you're talking about the name of the mesh? It's just tinsel. It's tinsel mesh. Here, let me put the number there for you. So it's RY 841037. That is the number for the tinsel mesh. If you guys want to put that in wherever you're, gosh, I don't know what's going on with my curls, but they're wanting to fray all over the place tonight. I think I'm just getting a little happy with it. Just getting a little happy with it, and that's perfectly okay. Little happy. Okay, now let's go ahead. I'm going to bring it back towards me. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, I'm going to go straight down with this one. I'm going to go through my mesh, but not my tubing. All right, and I'm going to show you right where I'm tying that off. I'm actually going to bring it underneath this one. Okay, right where that chenille stem is landing on this wreath form, that's exactly where I'm going to tie it off. If you do that every time and make sure that it's straight, your sign should be straight by the time you tie off your last chenille stem. And if you have to, you hold on to that sign while you're pulling on that chenille stem just to get the looseness out of it. That way you know your sign will not shift. Hey, Jacqueline Shivers, Nicole's, how are you doing? Victoria, hey there, girl. Hey, Terry Floyd. Rita Bates. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. You're so welcome. So welcome. All right, now we have the sign on. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? Okay, now let's go ahead with the, let's see, with the ribbons. I like to start up at the top of my wreath. Now, make sure this has words on it. It says Merry Christmas. Make sure that your words aren't going to be upside down, that people can't read them, right? We don't want to go that way. We're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. Here we go, my friends. Now this ribbon is cut at 24 inches. You need 9 each. And one of the videos is just me explaining everything about your ribbon, okay? You're going to take this ribbon right here in the back. You're going to flip that sucker around while you're holding it in the center and move that poof around so that they all line up. And then you're going to add it to your wreath. It's going to look like it's outside. These polka dots really look like snow. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Now for the ribbon tails, we have the presents and we have this solid. I love, love, love this ribbon. And you know, Santa has his little old sack there, right? So you know he's got presents in there. These are cut at 13 inches. 13 inches, my friends. 13 inches. Let's just fan those out. Fan them out, friends. Just fan them out. Maybe I'll go, well, maybe, I don't know. Let's leave that right there for now. If I have to move it, I'll move it. But we'll see what it looks like for now. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Once again, we're just going to go all the way around the top. Good night, Tara. You have a sweet night, girlfriend. Thank you for popping on here. Thank you, Valerie McDonald. I appreciate that, girl. I take a lot of time picking out my ribbons, friends. I will sit in my chair at night when I finally collapse in my chair when I get home. And I'll sit there and I will look at ribbons and mesh and all of that good stuff before I order, just because I love beautiful, beautiful ribbons and mesh. Oh no, takes time to do all that, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Do y'all love looking at looking for ribbons and all of that, matching them up? Hey, Ellen Sapp, thank you so much for those stars. Good night, Aunt Lisa. Thank you so much, girlfriend, for being on here. I appreciate it. Hey, Charlotte Cook Davis. Good night, sweetie. Good night. Thank you for being on here. Thank y'all so much. Yes, indeed, my friends. There we go. Isn't this looking lovely? Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. It is, Ellen, isn't it? It's just stinking cute. Oh my gosh. I love that polka dot ribbon in here because that snow on that sign looks kind of polka dotty, you know? If that's a word, polka dotty. Oh Lord, y'all be saying, oh Melissa, your vocabulary girlfriend, you need a little help. You need a little help. You just gotta laugh at yourself sometimes though, right? Oh, thank you, Kathy Daly. I appreciate that. Aloha. Hey there, Janet from Hawaii. How are you doing, girl? Once again, make sure your ribbon is not going to be upside down with the words. Twist that tail around. Hey, Tammy Wilson. You enjoyed BFF and MG today. Thank you, Ellen. I appreciate that. They did an awesome job, didn't they? They did an awesome job. I'm so glad that they were here because I didn't want to reschedule or anything like that. And they were just awesome. Yes, they were. Ooh, isn't he lovely? Santa is a lovely person. Remember, I don't know how many of you guys have children or grandchildren. Do you remember when you were little and they were so excited? Heck, when they were little. Remember when we were little and we were so excited about Santa coming? Oh my gosh. Hello there from the mountains, Southern California. Hey, Tracy Ann, how are you doing? Y'all remember when you were little? Oh, and it was just a wonderful thing. The excitement of Christmas Eve and going to bed and knowing that Santa was going to come. Oh my gosh, the things we when we were little, what we thought and what our kids thought, and now our grandchildren. Oh, it's just such a wonderful thing. The excitement, the true meaning even of Christmas, and teaching them all about it, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. Love everything about it. And helping people at Christmas. I love that too. Ooh, isn't this pretty? Oh my Lord, this is pretty. Oh, thank you, Judy. Oh, thank you, my friend. So glad you found my channel. Thank you so much, girlfriend. That means a lot to me. It really does. Everything was simple then, wasn't it? I really do. Yeah, it really was, Kathy. Killing me with this Christmas wreath. It's so adorable. Oh, Lynn. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Jeanette Simmons. Hey, Betty Hummel. How are you doing? We couldn't go to sleep for waiting for Santa. I know, Charlotte. When my daughter was 3, she thought she saw Santa stay on the roof of the house. It was the TV antenna. Judy, thank you for those stars. Thank you, Melinda Baum. I appreciate that. You love Christmas and Halloween are your favorite. I know. Oh, guys, you know, we just, this year, let's make it special. You know, because the past couple of years have been pretty tough, you know, with COVID and everything. And this year we'll actually be able to get together with our families. And I don't know, let's make it extra special this year. What do y'all think? The wreath looks like a Christmas party. It makes me, oh, thank you, Kathy Hall. Oh, remind me to sing Wish You a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, my friends. I love it. Too pretty, colored, bright. Now I'm in the mood to make. I know, Sandra. We got to get through summer, my friend. You have new neighbors and they have reindeer sleigh and do Christmas. Oh, Vaughn, that is heaven, girl. Heaven, you're in heaven. You love fall colors, but love Christmas the best. Oh, Valerie, I do too. I do love fall so much too. But you know, summer has its beauty. Summer does have its beauty. If it wasn't for summer, you know, we wouldn't be able to grow our food. And I was even telling my daughter earlier today that I just love it. Everything is so green and lush right now. It's absolutely beautiful. I guess it depends on where you live, but where we are, everything's green and lush. Especially when there are little ones. Oh, yes, Charlotte Cook Davis. Yes, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Now, if your ribbons start lining up, it is okay. That is no big deal. Sometimes it actually looks quite pretty on a wreath. I love it when it happens like that sometimes. I try to alternate them, but when they do line up, sometimes it was just meant to be because it's so pretty. Always, Melissa, it's been a thundering storm here in Ohio. Sierra, really? You had hail yesterday? Oh, thank you, Teresa. Girl, I appreciate that. Is the loop 5 inches total or 10 inches? Well, if you're talking about the ribbon itself, this part is 10 inches, okay? But the length of this loop is 5 inches. So you would need 10 inch of this ribbon to make that 5 inch loop, okay? Wish we could have Christmas without the cold. In New York, it's so cold. You know, Valerie, this year I would really, it's been several years since we had any snow at all. I would really like to have at least one snowfall this year. Just one, because you know it doesn't hang around where we are very long. A couple of days and it's gone. Yeah, that's why I love living where I live. It's amazing. You had rain all day today. Oh, Gloria, I wish we had gotten some rain today. Everything gets so dry so quickly here. It's crazy. Crazy. Here we are. There we go. That one. We got 2 more ribbons, friends. Hey, Katie. You're welcome, girl. You are so welcome. It's okay with the rain. I just did some canning. Oh, did you see her? Oh, gosh, girl, I love it. Girlfriend. I was even telling my daughter today I want to go get some peaches. And I want to can some peaches. There's nothing like going to your pantry and getting a jar of peaches that you canned yourself. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Oh my gosh. And how many of y'all like a little bit of cottage cheese with your fruit? Please tell me y'all like cottage cheese. I know some people think it's gross, but you know what? There's just something about cottage cheese with peaches. I don't know what it is, but it is good. It is. To me, anyway. All right, this is the last ribbon. Then we're going to add our tubing. And we've got a goodie bag, friends, with some ornaments and a spray, right, that we're going to add. And our tubing. Look how this is 16 mm tubing. Oh, love that tubing. I figured Santa needs it. Santa needs it, friends, right? And while I'm doing that, adding the tubing, I'm going to go ahead and turn my hot glue gun on. Let's bring this over. This is like big, bold, and beautiful. You love cottage cheese? Oh, yes, Janet and Darlene. Oh, Gloria. Hope you get another ice storm and snow like we did around February 14th. Oh, Danita, that sounds like heaven. Georgia Peaches from the Peach Truck. Oh, Lord, y'all making me hungry. Oh, and the storms. Yowzers. Where are the peaches? Very nice. Just got one. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, girlfriend. I appreciate that. Oopsie, don't want to cut my tubing there. That wouldn't be good, now would it? This tubing's like big. I love it. I don't know why I love this tubing, but I do. I'm in love with this. Okay. And the tubing is cut at about 15 inches. Okay. About 15 inches. Oh yeah, gosh, I love that. Absolutely love that. Cottage cheese and peaches. Oh yes. Yes, indeed. I'm not getting carried away with my tubing. I do that sometimes. This is a little bit long. It's okay. I just don't want to run out. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, look how pretty that's looking, friends. Oh my gosh. Boy, nothing says Christmas like this. That's for sure. He would be so pretty on somebody's front door. Oh my gosh. So pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. Yowzers. Oh, my son's birthday party was wonderful, Lynn. Thank you. I watched half your video and going. Oh, thank you, Rayanne. Thank you, Rayanne. The videos that I'm actually uploading, the tutorial videos, the 10 steps, is actually with one of my Halloween kits. It's turned out beautiful. It was the Boo Y'all. Oh, so for those of you who got that Boo Y'all kit, you have the 10 steps videos with that one. So stinking adorable. Yowzers. It almost doesn't even need the embellishments like the ornaments, but it's so pretty. On your hubby's disability school bus. Oh, yes. And we are almost finished with the tubing. Be careful not to cut yourself. You love cottage cheese with watermelon or cantaloupe. Lisa, I've had it with cantaloupe, but never with watermelon. I usually just like my watermelon. I like it warm. I don't like my watermelon cold. I know that might sound a little weird, but I like my fruit room temperature. And I like to put a little bit of salt on my watermelon. Christmas is your favorite time of the year too? Oh, Dory, I know. I love Christmas. Oh, Lordy, this is so gorgeous. This is actually so pretty. Let me see here. Yowzers. I'm going to go ahead and add those ornaments. But boy, this is so pretty. Because look, I do have gold glitter sprays, white ornaments, and of course the sprays with the striped red and green and that solid red. Yowzers. I have a feeling this is going to be like so pretty. So pretty. Now I'm just going to snip a little bit off and I'm going to go ahead and place them where I think I want them. Oh gosh, that looks good. It is full. Yes, it is big, bold, and beautiful. That's what this one is. I don't know what it is. I always kind of like a white one up at the top or a red. I don't know why, but I do. Grab a red one. I think I'm going to add, oh yeah. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to add 2 white ones on the front. I'm just looking to make sure that's where I want them. That's definitely where I want them. I'm going to add some glue, and I'm going to put that ornament right on top of that twist tie, and I'm just twisting it a little bit on top of it to make sure that that's where it's going to go, or it'll stay. I'm going to go ahead and snip off one of these. This is going to be very glitzy. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Nothing but gold for my friend. Nothing but gold for my Santa, I'm telling you. Ooh, this is pretty. Now, for those of you who purchased this kit, now you don't have to use everything. You can always save some of this stuff for another kit if you want, or for another wreath that you make, or you can go ahead and add it. Remember, I say, be uniquely you. Just because I use all this doesn't mean you have to. Yes, indeed, my friend. Yes, indeed. I'll twist that right on there. Whew, man, this is pretty. I absolutely love the gold on this. Absolutely love the gold. I need another glue stick. Sorry guys, I'm not even. Did you miss this kit both times? Oh gosh, Christine. I am so sorry, my friend. I hate that you missed this kit too. It's really stunning. And it's a big wreath. Now, you can always make your poof smaller if you don't want it this big. Remember, this is only a suggestion. You can make it smaller. You can make your poofs like 9 inches on the top and bottom. You can make your poofs 9 inches on the top, 10 inches on the bottom. Whatever you want to do. It's totally up to you, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Gosh, this is so pretty. I'm going to wait and put the rest of them on when I get it hung up, because I want to go ahead and bring you guys up and show you what this looks like. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. And he's big. Look at that. Does that not scream Christmas? Oh my, all of those traditional colors. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love the little white ornaments. I love the white ornaments on that. It just, I don't know, it stands out. So pretty. Now for those of you who got this one, I will use my 1.5 inch ribbon for my hanger, okay? And I will definitely be putting a red or a lime green metallic placemat, because that's what I have for my wreath. Isn't that beautiful? It is so unique. It's so very unique. I love that overlay. I love the sign with the snow all over it. The polka dot ribbon. I love it so much. Oh, I do want Christmas to come just by looking at it. All right, guys, thank y'all so much for being on here. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for purchasing my kits. It means so much to me that y'all really think a lot of my designs and how I put everything together. It really means a lot to me, guys. Absolutely stunning it over. Thank you, Vaughn. I appreciate that, girl. Just send it to me. Oh, Carlotta, you are so good, girl. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. All right, y'all. Have a blessed, blessed night. And I will get those videos uploaded tomorrow. And I think there was something else, but I can't think of it at the moment. Carlotta, thank you for those stars, sweet friend. I appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed, blessed night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, I say good night. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.